So we're going to take it up a step now and just write expressions with variables. This time they're going to be multi-step expressions. And so you still have to look for your keywords like difference, more than, less than, product, quotient, and help that determine it. Plus it's breaking it down kind of like what you do if like breaking down a sentence structure. So you have to look for keywords. So that's what we're going to talk about is how can you look for keywords to help write these out. So difference, of course, that means minus. Product, of course, that means times. And usually the word and will help you determine where you need to break it apart. So the difference of what? In this case, the difference of 3. So we're going to start with 3, and then we're going to have a difference. So this is where the minus sign comes in. And then product means we're going to multiply. So after the minus sign, we're going to have a multiplication on this side. And we're going to multiply two things, and that being a number t and the number 5. So you could write it like this, 3 minus t5. But normally we put the number before the variable. So the more appropriate way to write this is 3 minus 5t. You could also write 3 minus 5 parentheses t. You can also write 3 minus 5 times t. But this is your best answer here. Next is the sum of 4 and the quotient of 6 and a number y. So once again, we have to break it down step by step. One of the keywords is sum. Another keyword is quotient. So sum, of course, means to add. Quotient means to divide. So that means we're going to have a fraction. And so we're going to add what? 4. So 4 plus, and then a quotient means a fraction. So the quotient of 6 and a number. So that is the top, this is the bottom. And so we have 6 over b. And so your final answer is 4 plus 6 over b. And that is your answer. Don't need to do anything else because we don't know what b is. All right, next. 12 less than the quotient of 4 and the number p. So once again, less than means to subtract. Quotient means to divide. And then the other key thing is you have 12 and then you have this. So when you do this, this one has to go to this side, this one has to go to this side of the minus sign because less than means you got to switch them. So you have 12 less than this. So you're taking 12 away from all of this. So then the quotient, the first part goes on top, the second part goes on bottom. And so you have 4 over p minus 12. And that is your answer. Then, one last one. 5 minus the product of 4 and the number d. So a couple things. We have minus, and we have the word product. So minus, of course, means to subtract. Product means to multiply. We're going to subtract 5, and we're going to subtract the product of this. And so that gives us 5 minus product. So we're going to put a multiplication sign there. And it's going to be 4 times d. And so you could simplify it as 5 minus 4d. And that is your answer. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me during office hours, or you can ask during class. Have a nice day.